I've done quite a few stories on Sarah Huckabee Sanders and her essentially her task of being the pathological, constant, consistent liar of Donald Trump. And that is really what she is. She's the press secretary, of course, but really what she is she's essentially she is basically the liar for the Trump administration. It's her job to go out there, and as he does these disgusting, unbelievable things, he goes out there and she goes out there and she lies about what he's doing to somehow rationalize it, right? So I've talked about multiple of these different things. A really big one that set off an alarm for me personally was when she claimed that even if you're not, just because you're not seeing a judge doesn't mean you're being deprived of due process, which is completely false. The entire point of due process is, hey, you have the opportunity to prove your innocence in front of a judge. That's literally what due process is. So that is deprivation of due process. An attack on due process rights is an attack on a functioning democracy and a functioning judicial and a functioning justice system. So she's a really terrible person when it comes to ethics. She also was in violation of ethics laws when she went on her government Twitter account to retaliate against the red hen. So there's also that too. She's breaking ethics laws left and right. Now, here we have one from the Hill. It says Sarah Huckabee Sanders says Trump didn't lie when he tweeted he never supported immigration bill he urged Republicans to pass. So I did like a 40-minute podcast where I covered a bunch of different stuff that went up on the channel. And this was one of the things that I covered, was Trump outright lying about that. So the Hill says, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Monday disputed that President Trump lied when he claimed he never pushed Republicans to back an immigration bill that he urged them to support days earlier. Sanders was asked at Monday's press briefing about Trump's tweets on Saturday, which stood in direct contradiction to a Wednesday tweet that stated in all caps, House Republicans should pass the strong but fair immigration bill known as Good Latte 2. Quote, why would the president lie about something like that? He didn't, Sanders responded. The president has talked all along. We've laid out the priorities and the principles that we support that we wanted to see reflected in legislation. But at the same time, the president was aggressively lobbying members because he knew that the Democrats in Senate were unwilling to actually come to the table. So if you don't know about what they're talking about here, President Trump, he sent out a tweet. I think it was on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. He sent out a tweet where he was like, oh, I never urged House Republicans to pass a bill, immigration bill, because they don't have enough Democrats and there's not enough Democrats to help to pass it. And then all you do is go back a couple days and he was literally, I shit you not, outright, directly saying House Republicans vote for I think it was Good Latte 2 or Good Latte 1 or 2. I can't remember. But he literally outright contradicted himself. A flat out lie. I shit you not. This is the, clearest most textbook example of a possible lie, right? And Sarah Huckabee Sanders comes out and says, I'm going to double down and lie again. So he lies directly, and then she decides, fuck it, I'm going to lie too. Which is insane. It's fucking insane. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, come on. How less transparent and honest can you be with your fucking elected, with your electorate, which is the American people? How less honest can you be? And it's fucking disgusting because there has been an attack on honesty and truth to a level that I haven't seen. I mean, sure, our elected officials are big-ass liars. All of them are, right? But Donald Trump is outright contradicting himself and lying, and then having his press secretary lie on top of that from Twitter.